RockNerd, and today we're going to be talking about selenite, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's Selenite. And recently I learned about selenite, and I wasn't. It was after I bought this kit. So when it was part of a lecture that I've been watching on the great courses, and I learned about it, and I hadn't even opened the box yet. But when they were talking about it, I'm like, oh, I have that. It was like, wow. And then I, was learning about it. So we're going to open the box and then also share a little bit of information about what exactly selenite is. So I have bought this right here. I bought it on Amazon, but again, it has a really good brand. It's National Geographic. I trust it's National Geographic. It's a really good brand of different STEM products. If you're looking for something that's educational, also it would add to, say, your collections of anything. You want to look for STEM, because then the products were created to teach people, children mainly, but also adults as well. I mean, it says ages 8+. Well, I'm a lot older than 8, but so this is a selenite and crystal set. When I bought it, I just was looking for some different crystals and different products from National Geographic to learn more about things. And I do get a lot of rocks. So with this one, I removed the tape, but it is sealed pretty well. And this has 2 pounds of selenite plus 5 extra crystals, which we will go through those as well. Now, in the box, and here we go, we have various pieces of selenite, and I am going to take one out. So this is selenite. The touch, it's got different textures. It feels like there's a bunch of layers, and there probably are. Through here you could see various different layers. I can feel them, and that's one of the crystals. They also contains a bag of smaller crystals of the selenite, and this, there's a piece, it looks like there's a piece missing here, or maybe it didn't form there, and you can really, even with my eyesight, I can see that there's layers, and I can feel it, and in looking here, so there's, in this set, there's 2 different sizes. There might be smaller pieces in here as well. So you have the large, and then the smaller one. This also, in the box, set the box over here, gives some information. What I like about National Geographic sites, they always include an informational card. So we not only have the selenite, which tells us about it, this kit gives us 5 extra crystals. So let's see what they are. At least they give you easy to open bags, that's for sure. Okay. Oops. So this is one of my favorites. I've actually, if you've noticed, I wear a crystal necklace, and it's rose quartz. Rose quartz is supposed to have healing powers to make you feel better. I don't know, maybe it's just touching it or whatever. You know, the power of crystals is unknown, really, because some people say, oh yes, this works. Others say, oh no, it doesn't. You know, they try to debunk the fact that crystals may have healing powers or can heal energy, or a person help with calmness. And I can see where some stones would present you know, calmness, because a lot of times, and it could be just not that they have powers themselves, but how you project your own energy into it. I'm really big on texture, so I have this thing about, like, I like to be able to touch something and hold it, and I sometimes fiddle. So, but this one, the rose quartz, this is very smooth, so it's been, obviously it's been polished. So I'll put that here. This one, which is beautiful, and it has various shades of green, is called a green Aventurine, and I'll probably stating that wrong. And then there's this one, and it is a hematite, and it kind of looks, you know, it kind of looks like black, but shiny and silver, so it reminds me of some of those rocks that are actually magnetic. This one, they say that it's supposed to help people overcome addiction and gain confidence. I don't know if that's true. I just know that I enjoy rocks and learning about them, and you never know. I mean, it can't hurt, right? You know, the only time a rock can actually hurt you is if somebody throws it at you. Sorry. This next one is a quartz point, and obviously it has a point here, but in feeling it, it's quartz, but it is in its raw state, and this one's pretty small. I have some bigger ones in my other collections, which I will also share when I start sharing my collections of what I have. And then finally, it has the blue quartz, and there's you can see, and this happens a lot more, you can see with a polished rock the layers and the different colors of the particular rock, and this one's called the blue quartz. Of course, these are all quartz, and they're considered crystals, and they are they're beautiful. You can see a lot more detail if you have a polished stone or crystal, but sometimes just something being in its natural state, like the selenite. I mean, this is the big one, and you can feel the various layers, and yeah, it's like layer, layer, layer. You know, it's selenite, and sometimes people call it gemstone or a desert rose crystal. Many times this particular form, the selenite, can be part of sand dunes, and there's many sand dunes in national parks, and you know, it varies because, you know, the sand dunes are created by the wind and the movement of sediment and rocks and liquid, and all those, you know, become something. A selenite, or desert rose crystal, is basically a hydrogenous sedimentary rock. It's formed from calcium, sulfate, dihydrate, and is also a crystal. You know, research has said, not scientific research, but people who believe in holistic healing or crystal healing, there's a lot of people that have you know, they believe strongly in the powers of crystals and the power of rocks, and minerals and things like that. And you can't, you don't take someone's belief away. If it makes them feel good to believe in something, and that it works, and maybe it does. Maybe it works for them, but it won't work for skeptics. So who knows? It's not like you can pull out someone's emotions and stick it under a microscope to see what actually made that up, and see if faith and belief in something. And I like this. When I learned more about it, it was more powerful for me. This is something that is supposed to promote healing and remove negative energy. You know, there may not be scientific proof, but it is also known to give strength and boost your strength and your confidence, and also maybe take your consciousness or your body or your soul to a higher vibration. And you know, it clears energy blockages, and it can remove, it's been known to be able to remove toxins from other crystals. And I don't know how that exactly would work, but I find that quite interesting. And even some people put these around their home, so it can get rid of the negative energy vibes. So whatever you like about this crystal, if holding it would make it feel better, or you believe that it will make you feel better, there's nothing wrong with that. I find the transformations of the earth, the tectonic plates, the crust, the rocks, and how they came to be, how mixing natural chemicals, elements with each other can form such beautiful things. And when I say natural or elements, when you think about how a glacier would be formed, and it is actually it's water and snow, and it's got to be in a place that has snow year round, is always cold, things like that, and it compresses. So nature has its own elements which lend to the creation or the transformation of things like this. So if you I'm not sure exactly what I have planned for this, and it could be just part of a collection, but I will be doing more research to see what kind of things I can run it through as far as tests, or maybe do some experiments or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a geologist. I am just a person who loves the world we live in, because it is all things geology, and I love rocks and minerals, and what I learn I will gladly share. And I'm not a geologist, and I don't claim to be. I just wish I was. But I can still learn about rocks and explore when possible. This has been Amy Shannon, the RockNerd. Thank you.
Hi, this is Amy Shannon, the RockNerd. And if you enjoyed the video that you just saw, you can leave a comment, and also be sure to click subscribe on the YouTube channel. And if you click that little bell, it looks like a little bell, you can get notifications every time that videos will drop. And also, if you go to my website, rocknerdamy.com, you can subscribe there, and you will get some of my blog posts, and anytime there's an update, I'll be posting my videos also on my website, also other information and images and more information about geology, rocks, minerals, gems, you name it. I'm going to talk about it or provide you with information about it. Now, I don't think I'm the only one in the world who likes rocks. So remember, geology rocks. So terrible. Anyway, it does. Hashtag geology rocks. Hashtag RockNerd. See you next week.